Right, hi everyone. I think we might have a few new people from before. My name's Zoe Hinton. I work at London College of Fashion. I'm here to introduce you as part of our AI day to Bobby. I'm going to let Bobby introduce himself. I'm sure it's going to be a really insightful session, and then we'll invite questions at the end. Okay? Over to you, Bobby.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining the workshop today. And then my name is Bobby. I came from Hong Kong, but I moved to the UK last 2 years. Yes, actually I worked with Star 3D almost 4 years. Before, when I was Hong Kong, I was doing the architect, one of the gentlemen mentioned before, one of the digital 2D CAD system in the world. So almost, I believe that the digital way is a change of the life in the world. So today we are talking like the AI plus 3D plus AI. I think the AI is almost happened last year when the chart GDP is launched like the middle of the last year. And then after the 2 months, we will have 100 apps launched the market world. So the AI is still under the development, and then we need to looking for this one. So today we're talking about our Star 3D, how we can use the AI technology to improve your whole workflow in the brand or in the design. So here is have a short video to explain what we are and what we can do. So you see one of the video we talked about the Star 3D AI. I'm not sure everyone to know about our Star 3D. Have you any idea about that one? I think there's someone on the previous section we're talking about the Code 3D and the Mid-Journey. So actually, the Star 3D is like more the Code 3D to making the virtual garments. So we are we are just starting from this 2015, has just established the Star 3D company. We are using the GPU to driving all the technology, like the Jen mentioned before. The GPU is much better than using the CPU because the performance, the speed, all the feature is much better. Like the NVIDIA, I think that's one of the chipset is one of the really good capital in the world right now. And then we provide like the ecosystem, let all the ODM factory or all the company collaborate in the clouds. I'm not sure everyone to know the how we're making the virtual garments. So when you build the virtual garment, we need to use the 2D pattern, we need the editors, we need the materials. That's why we have one of the highlight here. We acquired one of the Assist Germany company. They provide professional the 2D CAD system in the Europe markets. So that's why we hope we have aligned everything in the same pictures. So right now we have over the 2,000 global customers right now. And then we have around over the 600 employees in the world, no matter from the Europe, US, Germany, China, and APAC. We have a 4 R&D center in the world. One is China, one is US, one is Germany. Two in the US. Right now we have around 200 enterprise customers and over like 8,000 cloud users. We have some Star 3D Studio users. So what do you mean the Star 3D users? I want to explain here right now. So there is some of the location in our company. We have a different partner, we have a different head office in the world. So we have the headquarters in China. We also have the headquarters in Germany. Some of the regional is based on the partner to work with. Just to show you some simple idea what product we have. You can see we have the three major categories. One is the Star 3D Cloud. So we provide some marketplaces. You can try everything wherever you want. So later on, I will explain more detail about the marketplaces. And then we have the Star 3D tools, just help you to making the visualization 3D garments. So as I mentioned before, when doing some digital garment, we need the two major elements, fabric, pattern, and editors. So the Star 3D, we have some hardware. We provide some digital scanning and the mechanical fabric properties. So that will get more simulation, get more accurate. And then we also have some software, just help you to make some application to scan it. After that, you need to manipulate some of the image. And then we also using the pattern to do some simulations. And then we also have the Star 3D simulator engine. So that is the major for the CG industry. We understand that the CG is really big market in the world. Of course, it's not compared with the apparel market. Apparel market is huge, but CG is a part of the simulation process to making the animations. Let's talk about AI plus 3D and plus AI. That's one of the graphics. Is really traditional way how the brand internal the workflow. How they do some planning, design, sampling, order, production, photo, and marketing. What the Star 3D can help. So maybe they can making the virtual garments, how they look at, and then they are using the 2D CAD system to making to design the samplings. And then they can using Star 3D just the major for the sweaters. So they can making the cable, some kind of the pattern in the Star 3D. And then we can using the fabric to get more digital way and create more libraries. And then we can use the Star 3D Studio to making the virtual garment and then letting the people to choice, and then maybe we can provide the different colorway. They can select what they want. And then we also have some match and match box. What do you mean the match and match is like when you have some of the garment, I want to compare A to B or B to C. So before maybe you need to use some paper, maybe play in the board how to relocate it. But right now the match and match box will help you. And also we have the other VM for the merchandisers and the simulators. So that is all about our solution. How we can AI can help. For example, we have highlight the Star 3D eye creating. Before we're making the samples, so maybe some of the technical designers, they will have the idea how is the sketching, how they create the tab pack. But before that, so we have some idea. I think there's someone we talk about Midjourney, how they create the image. So that is some part who will take care of some function in our product. Like the print designer, maybe they're using the iCreate. The designer may be using the studio making the 3D. The garment tab will be try to communicate with the factory people, and then they will make some collection or the fitting to using the studios. And then for marketing, they would use our AI collection like the iWish and iCreate for the selling of the garments. So what's AI right now? iCreate is some of the parts somebody already told me about the Midjourney. So Midjourney is a general can create architecture, the building, a lot of stuff. But our iCreate is a major for the apparel or for fashions. Before we starting, we have Sui, can I have the access on internet on my pad?
I am checking at the moment to get that.
If you have that, you can try to log in. So we have some app we call iCreate, just like the Midjourney, that will help you to create more imagination of the image. So for example, you see we have the two versions. One is for the pad version, the other one is for the web versions. So the idea is like, when you test the message here right now, they will generate some image for reference. But again, that will focus on the fashions. So for example, like this, I type in some pretty trendy in camel colors jacket. They will come up this kind of image for reference. And then the next one maybe you can upload some image with some embroideries. So the app will try to help you to manipulate all the embroidery to different locations and see how it works. So that is one of the ideas. So the next one is talking about the sketch. Most of the people, when you look at the sketch, you cannot imagine how you install more realistic the 3D garments or the rendering the image. So our application will generate all the rendering photo for your reference. So you don't need to think about how is the result we have. We are not only for garment only. Even we have some back customer, they upload the sketch, they will generate the photo realistic the image for reference. There's the other combination, like some garment with some dresses. They were doing some combination and generate all the image for reference. That is the other, like the Midjourney tools to combine some different tools, have some idea about the design. The other AI tools, which is like I showed you one of the video, which is we launched in the market already. There's a point with AI pattern. You just describe what kind of a pattern you want to create. Maybe I want to look into some like geometry patterns with the polygon or different colors. They will generate this kind of image automatically. So you can select which pattern if you want. So you don't need to spend a bit of time in thinking about how it look like. So that is the other examples. How is the AI pattern the creators? And then there is end result. And then we also the other app we call the AI editors. So you can change colors. Before the people will change color, maybe they will use in the Photoshop or any color if you want it. So our colorway is just like the selected one of the image on the top on my right hand side. It will generate all the image automatically. All the colorway image automatically. So that is a fabric to the print. For example, if I have some denim the jacket, here maybe I want to print the other kind of the materials. So our iCreate will have some idea how is the print located on the different panels and see how is the effect. So that is one of the function in our fabric to the styles. And then we have the lab. What do you mean the lab is like when you look at some with the web page as Olivia's, they have some different kind of a top on the bottom, but they cannot see how is a match. So we have some tools. For example, I like this top and I like this bottom. So how can it look like in the stuff in the iCreate? So we have some tools to help you you just upload the top and the bottom. The application will generate all the image automatically with the models. Before you just the imagination, how is the model, where is this kind of the image. So I try to create the pad right now, but we need to use an SS internet right now. But the Sri will help me to log in on the internet. And then we're talking about the 3D. iCreate, you can imagine is like the Midjourney, but again, the Midjourney is in general can apply to all kind of the industry. But our iCreate is a focus on the fashion industry only. So next, 3D. I'm not sure everyone to know all the 3D modeling, or have you used any Pro 3D before? You know the 3D? You know the 3D? No idea. Okay. So that's really short video. How we're talking about the 3D. I'm not sure we have the sound or not. This means no sound.
Oh, we should have. We had sound earlier.
No, I think this video we don't have the sound. So that is a core 3D. So that is how the style 3D we have. The operations between like the style 3D and the code is more or less than the same. But we also to provide some kind of the library let all the user to easily adopt or to using our the style 3D studios. So before we go into some introduction, let me have the vote. Which garment is the virtual one? Which one is the real one? This one, if someone feels is the real, raise up the hand. No one? This one or this one? This or this? This one is a real, right? Oh, correct. That's a real, that's a 3D. Okay, that's a good.
The mannequin.
This mannequin is, yeah, it's true. How about this one? Right, is a wheel, that's a 3D.
Yeah.
Correct, because the zipper put this.
Yeah.
So you will feel that the 3D, the technology right now, we can really simulate really the virtual, the realistic, the 3D garments. We combine a lot of the stuff, like there's some fabric, avatars, the physical textures, and the lightings. So in the style 3D, we can provide all kind of the modelings. Like we have a huge, the model, we can use it. We call the avatars. That's one of the avatar we can provide to the customer. That is the families. So you can see we can provide the men, women, kid, the teenage, eldest people. You can select the different faces. We also provide the parametric mannequins. That means you can easily able to adjust all the sizes, no matter you have the different posture or even you have some backbone or the skeleton, you can easily change it. Even we have some different hairstyles. And then the next one is a posture. I believe that most right now of the people when selling the 3D garment, they are not only the like A pose or I pose. Maybe they want to promote like the sportwear or the yogas. You need to get into some yoga poses or dancing poses. If they have been the selling the basketballs, you need the basket poses to show how is the garment behave. And then we also have the motions. So in the style 3D, we have everything in the marketplaces from the cloud. So when you have the application, you can download everything from the cloud. Even here is the one of the motion we have. I'm sorry about that one. That should be have some animation, but I think it's the different mode. We have around 25 animation. You can use it for the charges. And then our style 3D is like the open system. We're able to using the other kind of the motion into our application. I'm not sure you have a maximum mode. So we can import the maximum mode, like FBX, we can use it in our style 3D. And then we also provide some kind of preset, the library effect, like some score, the fleece, all kind of the material. You don't need to create by yourself. You just using the library, you can bring any material if you want. And then there is our digital fabric library from marketplaces. You can easily to find it and use it. And then we have the preset, the rendering lighting. Why we have this kind of the lighting effect and some kind of the faces? Because you can imagine you have the one of when you're making the physical garments, when you take some photos. You need to do some photo shooting in the photo studios. You can project any lighting, environments, and get more perfect, you can take a photo. Our style 3D studio is similar to do photo shooting in our applications. And then we also provide some scenes. You can add a lot of the background and a lot of the stuff. Before we don't have this one. Right now, the version 6 or version something, we have this one. We provide all kind of the accessories you can use it. Like the glasses, earring, you can plug in your model and see how is get more accessory to show up all the information. Even the shoes collection, you can use it without the cost. So we combine all the stuff, like the models, the fabric, lighting, texture, material, so you can easily to build all of the 3D garments. Before you making the 3D garment is a little bit complicated, even some of the print. If there's someone using a code before, when you're doing some embroideries, maybe you need to bring the image in the Photoshop to make a lot of the stuff, and then bring back the image to the code and making some embed of the garment. But right now, you just input some JPEG file in the Star 3D Studio. You can easily change all the embroidery or some kind of foul pin that will become really easy to handle it. When you finish all the digital assets, like we have a fabric, we have some trims, like the label or logos, or some the 3D garment, what's the next? Actually, our solution is not only the making the 3D garment. The major purpose is like we have a cloud solution to collaborate all the people together. So when you're making a virtual garment, you can see how the design behavior, how it looks like, maybe you can provide all the colorways. So in our cloud solution, we have some storage, we can sharing and collaboration, and then we have some chatbot to make some chatbot in our application. You can share to the customers. Later on, I will show you how it works. So that is all about the 3D. Of course, we have the other 3D. It's not only talking about the design. We also have some fitting and the size set. We can easily apply in our Star 3D studios. So what's the next? When you're making the 3D, how to use the AI to improve it? I believe that right now the AI still have not really under the control that, but we take some advantage from the AI for the face enhancement or the skin enhancement to get the 3D look much better. That's one of the video I would like to show you. So that's original. We're making the Star 3D, or even you can make it in the code, right? There's a 3D model in this. And then the middle one is original code. After the AI, we can generate more realistic the image. Later on, maybe I can invite someone, I want to do something for some realistic the virtual garments. So let me go over these videos. Stop here. Virtual garments, you can create any application, but when you find some Instagram, the people when you to do some digital garments, maybe they just have the no avatars, just to show the garments, or they just want to show the black colors avatars or gray color avatars without any the physical faces. But we are using the AI technique to use an AI enhancement. We bring some AI faces into the application to generate more realistic image like this. So actually, you don't need to making the physical garment. You can use the virtual garment and making this kind of image and upload to your platform or to the e-commerce. You can easily sell the garment without making the physical samples. It's not working?
Sorry, I think it should be connected.
It's working?
It could be. If you try, you're on airplane mode before, so.
No, it's still not working.
Okay. Do you have EduRoam?
Sorry?
Do you have EduRoam?
No.
Are you from HO? You don't? No. Otherwise, you need to sign up. I've just tried to sign up an account for BT,
yes, please.
just now. I tried to do it for you just now.
Oh,
but
okay.
You might have to do it yourself. That's right.
So there's some kind of the AI that will help you. We understanding when you're making the 3D. If there's someone to using the code 3D before, you should have some hesitate how the pieces to locate front and the back, how to relocate some pieces on the whole bodies. So we have the data ADA application, but which is under the development. We can have some automatic placement on the avatars. When you've seen some of the video before, the first videos, we have some AIGC, which we create right now. But in the next years, we have AIGP, AI generated patterns. So that is the other thing. We don't need to using any the pattern makers, or we can help the pattern maker to easy to adopt the new technologies. So that is the other function when you're making a 3D. We're based on our AI tools to making this kind more realistic the image. You can see my design. This is like the virtual garment you're making in the Star 3D studios. But after the AI, you get more realistic the faces, the skin, everything. These are the other examples. And then like this one. And then you can making some lingeries, how you look like. And that's for the men. Some of the details, you can look like this some kind of the embroidery, the flowers. You have get more three-dimensionals in the photo, realistic. Just the similars. So there's some part within the bra. In the latest versions, we just have the launch last 2 weeks. When you look into some 3D garments, you may not have some background, but right now we can adopt some kind of the background. You can take more photo shooting like in the studio or like the street. So you can easily to make this kind of the garment easy. So I could like to do some demo right now, but I want to share one of the tools like you to work with this one. We have some app installed in here, but unfortunately we don't have the network here. I want to share to all the people to use it. I'm not sure how it's working. Maybe I share my mobile network and then maybe you can use it. Give me 1 second. Okay, good. So right now I can open some app here right now. You know that yesterday I've been one of the customer in one of our innovation center in North London. We know like yesterday the factory they don't have internet in the factory, so everything is not working.
No, it's not working.
Okay.
I can try one more. I can try one more thing.
No, it's just a matter. I'll share my hotspot. So I have an app here. You can try. It's really simple. I believe that it's like the Mid Journey. If someone want to try, you can take it. So you have the choice from the top, like you can show me here right now. You have the text message, the sketch, combine, and AI patterns. So the similar here. So I can circulate this kind of the pad. You can try and testing. So I also do some demo here right now. For example, if I have some sketch, you can have some kind of the style. I want to select some of the image right here, and then I want to generate some of the photo here right now. So the application will be based on the sketch, and you know the most of the sketch is the black and white or some kind of colors. So some of the idea how we're making the good look. So in this way, you can easily to see how is the photo here right now. So the rendering image is take around less than 1 minute they will generate. But at the same time, you can do it on the other job. So we can do some multiple job here right now. There's still okay. Here we go. So that is some kind of a sketch that will generate some image.
Sorry, that was a recent sketch. You put in a sketch of your own, is it?
Yeah.
You submitted it, and then
The generative photos.
Generative, okay.
Yeah. So there's some kind of photo you have for reference. And then you can have some descriptions. For example, I have the image, I should have some text, like the man shirt with the flower pin. So they will generate. It depends on how you describe the garment. If you get more detailed information, they will generate more precise image for reference. So that's the other tools. You can sharing to all the people if someone who want to use in the pad. At the same time, let me open the one of the application here right now.
Are the tools that you're showing us, are these tools live right now, or these are the new tools that are coming?
It's a right now.
Okay.
It's a right now.
And are
You see the one of the first video, some of the functions still under development, like the AI GP, the AI general pattern, that will come in on the next year. But some of the the realistic the faces and some kind of the AI pattern is already. So I could like to show you something here right now. So there's a man shirt with the flowers.
What's the boundaries with IP? You know, I mean,
So
it's
AI
very, very, very gray.
Yes, even I believe that right now the AI we cannot taking any IP right now.
But what about when you're showing us the libraries of people's work? I don't know where that work came from. Who designed that work? And you're saying this is our library, this is our textile library. People have designed that. So how does that? You can just take anything. I mean, what's the IP? It's a very blurry area.
Yeah, that is still have a gray area all about in the AI.
Right.
I believe that no anyone can answer in these questions at this moment.
And it's a bit scary because there could be a lot of exploitation.
No, some of the brand when we discuss the Jen, we mentioned about the Mid Journey, doing the similar. It's really hard to think about IP when you create some AI in the image, maybe like the Burberry, some kind of the cartoon, the patterns, how they making that. It's very hard to get in some IP right now.
I understand, but you're creating a library database already. So you've already created something to
Yep.
plug from, right?
Yeah.
So how, yeah.
I believe that like right now the IP is really great area between like the IP and the other some legal stuff.
Gray area.
Yeah, it's really great areas.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of what you were talking about, touching on earlier, wasn't you, as well? That it is something that I think will evolve as AI does evolve. Like we need to kind of learn from what others are doing, and I think there will be issues kind of going forward.
Issues, big ethical
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
and something that I think we all need to be quite mindful of. But I think we have to kind of evolve with the times basically and take on board kind of what
Absolutely.
feedback is.
But I felt like Jens was coming from a more creative point of view, and I feel this
So I
is
think
coming from a
IP
more
has to be
commercial
done by
point
a
of view.
human, right?
What's that?
So to register IP has to be done, drawn by an artist or a hand or a person,
Yeah.
written by a person. So something written by a machine cannot have IP. So when you produce artwork in AI for now, if I understand correctly, you cannot say this is my intellectual property and you can register it for ownership because I don't think any country allows that at this moment. And I actually think you're right because I see it not as the end point, I see it as the beginning of something else. It's a stepping stone and then you develop your own IP. Like graphics.
Because you talked about personalizing it, but this
Yeah.
is coming from a more of a commercial point of view, and also you're providing a library. You're saying these are the accessories.
But I believe that right now most of the brand
Yeah.
they will stick using the Mid Journey to create the image for the design. So in this kind of the idea, it's very hard. I'm still have a really great area about the IP issues.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just bringing it up. Because
Yeah,
it also
no.
has such a. It's fantastic. I think the way Jens talked about it was so exciting, and then you're talking about it. Quite frankly, I feel it's a bit dark.
Yeah.
The way you're talking about it, and
Yeah.
a little bit more has the potential for exploitation.
I
Yeah.
think as long as different brands have awareness of things like that, I think that's kind of what we need to take forward. And I think there's definitely there'll be lots of feedback from some of the things that we've touched on today. I think that we can absolutely take that as feedback for kind of development for sure.
Yeah.
On
So
the IP as well, Adobe actually just made a new change as well. I don't know if you saw it. It was just last week that they, and I mean, there's probably going to be huge backlash against it, but they
Yeah.
came out and said that the IP of anything created using their
Software.
AI tools within Adobe was basically they had ownership of it.
Money girl.
Yeah.
But-
And that's what I mean. As time goes by,
Yes, it's
more
true.
and more will evolve, won't it? That we then need, from a legal and IP perspective, we need to be mindful of, for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
The question is through the models, like whose faces are they? Are they scanned
Yeah,
in?
what about
as
IP
real
of
person?
that?
Or is that just a mishmash of people's faces that you created? Or have you paid someone to be your face? Or?
It's really depends. Okay, I will show you here later right now. This is some of the
Do you own
AI.
your own face? Do you own your own face?
Both.
Do you? I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, I am. I will show you here right now.
Definitely.
This is some kind of the AI pattern. You can just describe what you want, like very delicate romantic prints with really big flowers with the different colors. They will generate this kind of image. And then we also have some try on, just like we can select which model if you want. I want to select this model. Maybe I like some of the top. Some of the top, I like this, the green one. I want to look in the bottoms. Maybe I want it to look like some denim. And then I can generate. So we based on this, the mix and match, with the AI will create the image with the model together. Based on this, your top and the bottoms.
Okay, but you have a very specific proportion as well.
Yeah.
So the proportion to me is not very luxury, it's quite commercial as well. But can you change that or adapt that so that it...
Right now you can't because we based on the image. We based on the image only. But next we're talking about our 3D, how we can get more realistic the photo. That will you can easily change this. So right now you can see the order here right now.
Yeah. Bobby, I think we've got about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Just to make you aware.
So the next is talking about the 3D. I believe that someone using the Code 3D before is really similar. So we can collab with the marketplace. You can download any accessory, avatars, pose if you want. Also, okay, there's some of the library. I downloaded this before. Maybe the model is not good for you. I could like to using our models. So I can delete this one. And then I can open our model here right now. By the way, let me talk about the model. So we have provided different kind of the model, like the man's, woman, kid, and all of the faces. Like right now, you can see one of the model. As I mentioned, we have is parametric. You can easily change the sizes for the different sizes, like the medium sizes, or small sizes. And then if you have some special measurement, if you want to change this, for example, I like to change the waist, they become like this. And then we also have some kind of the face impressions. Sometimes it's angry, sometimes it's just smile, sometimes it's the angry. So you can see this change all the faces by itself. And also the hairstyles. Why we need to provide this kind of huge library let all the users? Because some of the model, they prefer to using the long hairs. But when you're doing some Irish, we based on the existing model to do some generally realistic the image for reference. And actually, we have some poses. You can use it. So that's all the information you can download from marketplaces. So let me show you the one of the important point here right now. He's talking about like this one. I'm making a model. I'm making a 3D garment in our Star 3D studios. So what's the next? So when you're making a 3D garment, it's just really simple. You can process without any lighting. So we can control, we cannot say control. We can add in the different environments to get more realistic. Like you can stand one of the model in the studio. You can have some different artwork. For example, I like to using this one. You can make in some scenes. I think you heard about rendering processing. Most of the Crow or even the other kind of 3D application, they're using the V-Ray. We also using the V-Ray to render, but we are using the other kind of the V-Ray application called the ray trace. This get more realistic and fast the rendering process. So we take this advantage when I'm doing some AI. So you can select what kind of the angle if you want it, and then what kind of the face you want. We have some AI enhancements. When you select it, you have a few options. Option is like the using of the existing model face, hair and the skin, to generate the real faces. Or you can take some reference image. Maybe I can take your photos, and you can match your faces in our avatars. And then the last one is using the AI faces.
Can you get a garment that's not part of your library, like I don't know, like from another website, and put it on here, and it'll create the pattern for you?
Not like I'm talking about AIGP. It's not ready. It's not ready because it's under the development. So that is, we hope we have when you take out some photo, maybe you have some input, like the measurement, they will generate the pattern automatically. But that is under the development. So that is we call the AIGP. During this process, because we need to get in all the background, all the lighting, the power, the light source, we generate this kind of image. That will take a time. At the same time, I can show you some of the example when I was in Hong Kong. I did a lot of the POC with that. It's come up the downloadable already. It's not yet.
How far do you think we're from that technology that we can literally scan or find an image of t-shirts and that the AI will literally be able to say, this is a basic?
It's really hard to say right now. Because according to my
18 months or 12 months?
according to our research department, they still the research right now. I'm not sure you have the log in the LinkedIn. We have some webinar yesterday night. One of our statistic people, we're talking about how the AIGP. They are still the researching. It takes time. It's not really like the 2 months you will finish because the pattern is more complicated. It's because we are not only the like the front and the back, not like in the shirt or like the t-shirt. If you handle this kind of jacket, you have to handle 200 of 20 pieces or 30 pieces. So right now you can select what you want. So you have some AI models. If you have some faces, you can select. Or second option, you can create a digital model. Actually, it's based on the model library. I can select this for the woman and the European. And then I can select the background right now. I just use an existing the background. And then I want to code with enhancements. So right now, the application will getting all the information and upload to the cloud to do the renders. So, wow, it's really fast internet here. So that is generated some image here right now. Actually, I made it this before. This one, I took it yesterday. That's one of the random image. So you can compare. Let me delete this lighting. Let me swing here right now. So you can compare AI enhancement. You will not only get the physical, the virtual garment. You have to give me more realistic the faces to promote this kind of the virtual garment to the e-commerce without any physical garment to make it. So that's one of the way we are using the AI technology to let 3D more realistic.
Is your technology already being integrated into, say, I know it's quite gross, but not in like drop shipping, but like personalization. So if someone wants to go in and make a custom.
At least you have some 3D garment. Yeah. Actually, I make a lot of the example presentation. I don't remember in April or when I went back to Hong Kong.
I think Bobby, we're going to have to pull to a close in a minute because these guys need to get down for the next for the wrap-up session.